Good morning. We're going to go for a walk this morning around the neighborhood and see what's up. So we're currently in Santo Domingo. The Dominican Republic has some 31 provinces or 32 provinces. I don't remember how many, but somewhere around 30 or 31. And one of those provinces is the province of Santo Domingo. Not sure what that is. Must be a water tank. 265 gallons. I've seen one of those when I was in Brazil. They put them on rooftops for those establishments that don't have the plumbing. And they also act as water collectors. Interesting. So I'm in the city of Santo Domingo, which, as you can see, is a very busy city. One of the things that I noticed here in Santo Domingo is that it doesn't really matter if there are stop signs or not, because generally speaking, they don't really use them. They respect each other, they slow down, they honk a lot at street corners, but if there aren't any cars, then they don't stop, which is interesting. You have to be careful. Anyways, I was saying Santo Domingo province houses the city of Santo Domingo, which comprises a whopping 71 neighborhoods, one of which is the Distrito Nacional, which actually acts as its own province. Now we're going to be walking around right now in the neighborhood. I'd like to go down. I'd like to go where this place called Blue Mall, which is in the Piantini neighborhood. But right now we're in El Millón neighborhood. I've been in the Dominican Republic now for, well, about 5 weeks or so. I've been here before in 2020. And back then I was in Puerto Plata. And a couple of weeks ago, I was in the Punta Cana region in the district of Bávaro. Now, one of the things that I noticed this time around, not sure why I didn't notice it the first time I came in 2020, but this time around, I think I missed my my street. Oh no, is it this one? Yeah, no, we're on the right track here. I had to look at the Google map before stepping out this morning, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Yeah, I was saying about the thing that I had never noticed is just how noisy the city is. Well, not just the city, but the country in general. country in general is noisy. Now, to be fair, I imagine if you go in the interior of the country, more the countryside, and away from the major centers and the tourist centers, that the interior is just not going to be as noisy. Although, I wonder if noise is not something that follows the Dominican wherever he or she goes, because at some level it must be cultural as well. So even if you're in the interior, I imagine that the noise level follows you, because honking is a habit. In this case, it's not just a habit, it's a cultural phenomenon. Because, to be honest with you, I've never heard so much honking in my life. Now, I know this is not unique to the Dominican Republic. There are other countries as well around the world where it's just as noisy, if not noisier. Let's cross here. But what I found a little weird or interesting or dangerous, any which way you want to look at it, is that after a while you begin to tune out the noise. Now, the biggest sources of noise are the mufflers, not from cars, but from motorbikes, as well as the honking. And the honking is both from the cars and from the motorbikes. So after a while, you begin to tune out the honking. You begin to tune it out because people honk for all kinds of reasons. 99% of the honking is just to say, hey, I'm right here. Or, hey, how's it going? Or people honk for, I don't know, I enjoyed our night last night. Whatever. So after a while, you begin to tune out. And that's dangerous. Because one day, somebody will honk, not just to say hello, but to say, hey, watch out, something's about to fall on your head. Or, I'm about to run you over if you don't move. And if you're tuning it out, well, it's lights out. Anyways, it's just one of those cultural phenomena that you have to be careful with whenever you're on the road traveling. We're headed towards a more, how should I put it? It's not as rich, put it this way. I'm not sure why they call this neighborhood Millón, but I mean, look, I don't see anything rich about it, except for the culture. I've been walking through the street up and down for a couple days now. And it's very interesting.
son días de liberación. Y cada sábado experimentamos esa salvación en el Señor Jesucristo.
Never had breakfast here, but apparently apparently the breakfast is pretty good as well. At least that's what one of the locals told me. Anyway, maybe I'll try it again. I had supper there last night. Maybe I'll try again tonight. There's a lot of action around here. Oh, careful. There you go. All right, let's try to cross. So yeah, this morning I was looking at Google Map, looking at places to go, and I ended up choosing a place to go that I've actually already been in the last couple of days. And the reason for this is because I know the streets and I know the way. Now, there's a peculiar thing about these streets. One thing that you notice is that the street signs are practically non-existent. I have to keep turning around to see what's behind me because the other day a car almost hit me because he honked at me to tell me to get out of the way, but I was tuned out. Anyways, I was saying about the streets. There aren't many street signs around here. There are some, but there aren't many. A lot of the times, the street signs that are there are kind of broken down. Not sure if this is the military or the National Police, but we see a lot of them in these areas of town. My guess is that they're National Police. So right now we're on Avenida Jose Tapia Brilla, on the corner of Jose Tapia Brilla and Respaldo. I know that because I can actually see the street signs, which is a rare thing. In any event, let's move on. Not sure what those guys are doing here.
Dale, dale, dale derecho, sí. Sigue girando. Qué animal ese guardia. Una bestia ese guardia. Cámbialo todo. Ya me empezamos en la pera,
All right, well, I need to cross back here. Let's go back. Not sure what those guys are doing. Anyways.
Parece. Y ya están los guardias.
All right, well, we're heading out of the noisy area and heading on to the street that will take us to Blue Mall. It's only 8 a.m. but already you can feel the heat. It's starting to get pretty hot. It's a good thing I'm on this side of the street, because on that side, it's a real scorcher. I like the Dominican Republic, really, I do. I think it's got charm. I think the people are nice. They're not. They don't beat around the bush. They're not pretentious. They're direct. I like that. this is a government building. Social assistance. So yeah, I like this country, but I gotta tell you, what is a real deal breaker is the noise, the honking, and just basically the loudness. I have to wonder what Dominicans think of the noise. I mean, surely there must be some worry about hearing damage over the years. There's another thing actually that's kind of a deal breaker for me. And that's the internet service. Doesn't matter where you are, whether you're in a rich neighborhood, a rich province. I've never seen internet service that is consistent. You can purchase the fastest package of internet as you want, but the problem is that the uptime and the consistency of bandwidth is just not there. So if you have, I don't know, 75 megapixel internet, 1 minute you're at 75 and 5 minutes later you're down to 0. And then up, you're back again to 75. And it's up and down constantly. I'm seeing this here in Santo Domingo. I saw it in 2020 in Puerto Plata. And a couple of weeks ago I saw it in Punta Cana as well, all over. The other thing I don't like is the fact that public Wi-Fi hardly exists. And where there is public Wi-Fi, the service is so bad that they may as well not have it. But aside from that, I like the place. We're approaching Blue Mall. So right now we're kind of inside the district known as Piantini. Which is considered to be a well, for the Dominicans, it's considered to be the upper class. From what I've been told by different Dominicans, the country is essentially divided into two classes. the upper class and the lower class. And when I say upper class, I should say that the costs of their goods and services reflect that. All right, let's cross over here. Yeah, so this is Blue Mall. Cartier, Louis Vuitton. Those are not cheap brands. And you got a lot of banks in here, a lot of banks. I don't know if you can read these, but those are all banking brands. So there you have it. We just walked through 2 districts of Santo Domingo. We started off in El Millón, which is considered a rich district, although I would more consider it to be perhaps middle class. And then right now we're in Piantini, which is probably considered a rich class. It's considered a rich class as well, but I guess it is, because by North American standards, the prices that they have here are very, very high. You wouldn't be saving money by shopping here, that's for sure. If I compare the prices here to, let's say, Montreal or Toronto, then I'd say that they're about identical, if not more expensive. So that's quite interesting. Anyways, that's it for today. Thanks for watching.